Okay, here we are. We're trying to resolve the issue with my new virtual vinyl box. This is the box. It shows a date of October 2007. It's upside down. You probably can't read the serial number, but I just purchased it as a new item in an opened box from a seller. So I'm quite confident that some new box came with unopened accessories, unused vinyl and unused CD time codes. I'm using, at least for the moment, two Newmark Axis 9s. They are not brand new, but they are well kept and in good shape. And a Newmark simple scratch mixer 950. Currently the Axis are connected directly to the line inputs of the mixer. Each one to one channel, line inputs, not phono inputs, and there's no switches or anything. Just a straight up, mixer. And as you can hear, they are correctly working. Got a little cascade going on this side, a little cascade going on that side. So the inputs, both the RCA inputs are in good quality condition and appear to be working. Alright, now to make this one continuous video, I'm going to actually set it down as I do a couple of adjustments, so bear with me. What we're going to do now is stop the CDs, send them out, and we're going to put in timecode CDs in their place. Brand new, never been used, don't show any signs of defects, and actually play those through the system so we can hear that. You can actually hear the timecode, the high-pitched sound that is characteristic of a timecode signal. Left channel, and here's the right channel. So best I can tell, the timecode CDs apparently are properly working. Now we will turn off the CD players, take the RCA plugs from the mixer, and go directly to the inputs on the virtual vinyl box. I'm going to use the right mixer going into input 2, not into the bypass, but into the input 2. And it is switched to line. I'm going to remove the feed RCA from the left CD player. I'm going into input 1, not the pass, but into input 1, and it is also switched to line. So those connections, I believe, are correct. It's actually going into the line. And it is switched to line on both. So going into the input and correctly switched to line. So that timecode signal now should be being delivered to the virtual vinyl box. I don't think it matters a lot, just for the sake of testing the timecode input, but for the sake of argument, let us connect the outputs of output 1 to the mixer, line input. So we're going to use the left CD player with channel 1, and we're going to use the right CD player with channel 2, output 2, going to channel 2. So output 1 from the virtual vinyl box, output 1 is going to channel 1, output 2 is going to channel 2. They are put into the line inputs. Nothing else has been changed. So again, what we've got now is we've got the outputs 1 and 2 now going into the inputs 1 and 2 not the phono, but the line, and nothing else has changed. Obviously it's a very simple mixer. There's not too much you can mix up with this mixer. We will now start Numark Q version, the latest version, version 7. So we've got this version 7.0.5. The computer is a dual-core Pentium running Windows Vista Home Premium 32-bit. I will go over here to my config. I'm hoping you're able to see this. Timecode external mixer virtual vinyl has been selected. I'm going to now go to timecode config, and as we can see right now it's showing silence on both channels. I'm going to press play and it starts and shows quality 0. I'm going to press play and it starts and shows quality 0. I don't know what else you can do. Controlling the mixer levels doesn't matter because the CDs are going directly to the virtual vinyl box, so there's no volume control that could make any difference. I'm going to look at the debug for both, and as you can see you get again 0 quality and no waveform and just a distorted thing. Here are the settings. The only thing that's checked right now is disable clear sound. Now to verify that it seems to actually be connected in some way to the CD player, I'm going to go do a debug. Actually, let's just debug the left channel, line 1. Okay, and as you can see we've got the 0 quality with no waveform. I'm going to go debug it. And again, 0 quality, no waveform. Now I'll stop the CD player from playing, and it goes to the single dot with silence. So, and then I'll start it. Playing, not playing. Playing, not playing. And this situation is the same for the right. Now, when I set the system up with vinyl, in that situation what I'm using are my Technics 1200s and a standard Behringer mixer, but the results were identical. The turntables play quite properly through the mixer, no problems there at all. I know that you both or other people have made suggestions about cabling issues, and yes, they aren't, you know, the newest turntables on the block, but you know, of course they do function quite well. They're maintained. The cables are good, but the same result. You know, it seems to be reading them, but the virtual vinyl box seems to be reading the timecode data from the vinyl, but gives 0 quality signal. So I've tried it on both systems with exactly the same result. My name is Kevin McHugh. I have been a DJ for over 10 years. I own 2 DJ companies, one in Las Vegas, one in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Over the last 10 years I have purchased, and we now own between the 2 companies probably, oh geez, I can only imagine dozens of pieces of Numark equipment. This is my studio. There's my Numark stealth control that I like to play with at times. You know, so I've worked on a lot of DJ equipment in my day, and this has really been quite frustrating. I've spent several hours, many hours actually, trying to debug this before I ask people for help. You know, it's the last thing you want to do. It's like asking for directions at the store when you're lost, same kind of deal. But I am completely stumped, so any help would be greatly appreciated. Here's my little rack with my Numark Beat Keeper up there that we like to play with sometimes too. So, alright, thanks guys.